Good morning. I am Anatoly Anatolisova, and this is Patriots Must Rise. And today I want to talk to you about the Skyminer app. The the fact that there are a lot of comments saying that it's a scam, and I'm going to get into detail as to why I actually believe it's not. Um, Full transparency, I am disabled. I am blind and my left hand is paralyzed. So I'm either on a fixed income or no income at all. So it is very important to me that I find investments that I can actually use to generate income. So I'm not going to be putting money into something that I don't believe in. And I have invested in Skyminer. One of the things that people don't seem to like about Skyminer is the fact that they require a $250 maintenance fee that is paid outside of what it's mining, which in a lot of people's minds says scam. But let me break it down for you. You see, mining takes a lot of resources, a lot of electricity, a lot of wear and tear on the computer. And I need to cross the street. And somewhere along the line, you need to replace that computer. So if the cloud mining business isn't actually putting in some kind of investment in maintenance of those computers, of those servers, they will be out of business. And you're essentially leasing their property, their equipment for your mining. So essentially, if you haven't put any equity into the mining process itself, essentially you're getting money for free, which I can understand that a lot of socialists don't see a problem with that, but I support where they stand. Okay. In the description, I actually link a bunch of notes about what I've done to test whether or not CloudMiner is actually legitimate. All right. One of the tests was I wanted to see if they would actually, well, one of the first comments negative to them on the Google Play Store was that the address that is given in the app is not right. Well, it's a beta program. They're still working things out. So they actually post a banner on the app that says, if you want to upgrade, please contact customer support and we will give you the correct address. This is an address specifically for your account so you get credit for what you invest for the upgrade. Okay, so I did that. It went from 20 gigahertz to 50 gigahertz. And then I wanted to see if it would actually, or if the company would actually honor a missend. In other words, incorrect amount of deposit. So what I did was I took $17, sent it through my Bitcoin wallet to the address that they sent, and I email them and say, hey, look, I didn't get any upgrade. And they email back and say, there is no allotment for $17. Why would you do that? I go, well, it was a mistake. They go, well, we can't do anything with $17, but we can credit it back, or credit it into your account, so you don't have to mine it. Cool. What that legitimately means, though, is that they will honor the commitment. Now, at this point, I haven't given them the $250 for the maintenance fee, but I am optimistic that this $250 for the maintenance fee will mean that I will actually see the Bitcoin that I am currently holding in their account. But I don't want to see it. I want them to reinvest it into mining more speed. My goal is $1,000 a day. And I figured out that in 3 months, if I actually keep upgrading, and I actually talked to them about this, it will compound. So the $50 upgrade will compound, and it will be 120 gigahertz worth of speed the next investment, and so on. My goal is $1,000 a day. I don't know if I'll reach that. I don't know if they have the equipment to actually be able to do that for me, but I will ask them every time until they give me the output that I'm expecting. They will probably not want to admit that they don't have the capability, but that basically comes down to how greedy do you want to be? Okay, I believe that since Bitcoin is currently holding at $26,000, that I could probably do $1,000 a day, and it will not tax their equipment. So that's my goal. I'm going to keep you guys updated, but even more importantly, Because of my disabilities, I am very limited in what I can do nowadays for work. So I do this podcast, and I do it on a crowdfunded platform. So there is a link in the description to donate to help keep this podcast going. But at the same time, I am looking for any possible work that I can do with the physical limitations that I have. I am blind, and I have a paralyzed hand. Okay, that means that I don't have a whole lot of use in industry. But I do have a very sharp mind. I speak multiple languages, and a commitment to quality. So I keep looking. I got an interview on Monday. Today is Saturday, so in 2 days at noon at a restaurant across the street from my apartment called Applebee's. I'm sure you've heard of it. As a host, I believe that I could probably do the job of a host, guiding people to their seats and maybe bussing a table or two. But I don't actually know what I'm capable of doing at this point. And that's part of the problem. Right now, I am on the way to the share house to meet with Doug Coop and a couple other churches or representatives of other churches to feed the people that hang out around the share house. It is just something that I've started doing basically since I have a lot of time on my hands now. So I'm in downtown Vancouver. I'm walking in this semi-residential / industrial area, and I'm almost there. When I get there, we'll set up. But I want you to understand that, yes, there are a lot of cloud mining scams. I was a victim of the hash flare scam in the early part of Obama's administration. They took about $10,000 from me. But since then, and since I actually learned a lot more about what crypto is, how the blockchain works, and how how these scams work, I've learned what to look for. And I am extremely sure that this lowly app that you can find on Google Play is the real thing. One of the reasons that I believe it's the real thing is because every time I ask a question, well, there is an automated robot that you have to get past, and it's frustrating to get past it sometimes. it took me forever to get them to actually tell me how much the maintenance fee actually was. They sent me to a link that was not actually telling me how much the maintenance fee was, just that there was a maintenance fee. So I called them out on that. I tell them that this is part of the reason that people are calling this a scam, and that it needs to be more prevalent in the app itself. Otherwise, people are not going to trust you. They changed their wording and actually added the amount to the link that they gave me, and they told me that they are working on putting better wording in the about page, but it's a brand new app. They are doing a lot of things that have to happen before the logistics of the legalities. I would actually rather be working with somebody that's in the beta stage of development, help them work out all the kinks and get it working, and have them honest about what they can and can't do, versus somebody that claims to have everything, all their ducks in a row, and not actually be able to deliver. So I'm working with them. I'm putting as much as I can into helping them develop this particular software, because of the fact that at this point I have no income. So yeah, I'm there, and I'll see you later.